Hey guys, Gary with Door Closers USA. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the International Door Closers 3010-DP. It's this dual purpose pivot set. We'll go over the application and where to use it, and it'll be an overview of the product. Okay guys, so here we have the International Door Closers 3010-DP. Here you can see it comes in a plastic package like so. Let's go ahead and open it and we can go over this product. Okay, so what you're going to notice is there are, this is the floor portion here, and it's a dual purpose in that you can use this in a variety of ways. So more than likely, if you're looking at this, you have a storefront door, and storefront doors are exterior doors, so they're typically going to have a threshold. So here's the door shoe portion. This piece would go on the underside of the storefront door. And then again, this is the floor portion. So in the event you, for some reason, have a storefront door without a threshold, or this is what you would mount to the ground. And then the pivot would go thread into here. Now, if you are like most storefront doors, you have a threshold, then you won't really need to utilize this. You can just utilize this in the threshold, and then you could use this nut to lock it, put the threshold in between, and then lock it down with the nut. You will have to remove the threshold though to install this. And to give you guys a better visual, here we are here with the instructions. So this is the bottom door shoe I was speaking about, and you can see it right here. And it mounts to the underside of the storefront door. So it mounts just like that. And if you're looking at replacing yours, if you look at the bottom of your storefront door, you'll see kind of this view. To release it, because what happens is the pivot sets into here, and then that keeps it from derailing. So if you need to release it from the door, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna depress on this, and then that's gonna allow you to lift the door off of the pivot set. So that's kind of a little tip for if you need to replace these. Just use like a flathead screwdriver, look under the door, depress that, and then you could slide the door off of the pivot. But back to the application. So that shoe goes on the underside of the door, and then if you have a storefront door with a threshold, you're gonna actually remove the threshold, place this down in the hole of the threshold, and then on the underside of the threshold, go ahead and use this nut to tighten it down. And then that's most applications. Of course, if you don't have a threshold, then that's where the floor portion would come in. And it is possible to still have the floor portion if you have a threshold. Maybe they just start the threshold after it. So that's another thing you might see. But more than likely, if you have a threshold, just go ahead and drill the hole here at 3/4 inches, and you can insert that in here. But if you're replacing, it'll already have a hole there, so you could just utilize that. So that's the application, guys. For the 3010-DP floor pivot by International Door Closers. I hope this helped, guys. If you have any questions at all, this is available on our website, doorclosersusa.com. If you have questions on whether you have this pivot or not, shoot us a text, give us a call, email us. We're more than happy to help. Thank you, guys.